Hello guys! In this video you will learn, if-else program. So, what you will learn in this video? If-else program, and logic diagram. Connection of 3 sensor, with Arduino. Programming of 3 sensors, and LED output. Now we will see the logic diagram of if-else program. Okay, let's see. Every time at the starting, loop function will run repeatedly. Now check at the starting this if condition is true, then it will execute task. But if it became false, then else part, or default code will execute. And at the end, rest of the code will execute. Now see the nested if-else program how it works. After starting the program, if condition 1 is true, then task 1 will execute. If condition 1 became false, then next condition 2 will check. If it's true, then task 2 will execute. If condition 2 became false, then next condition 3 will check. If it's true, then task 3 will execute. But if it became false, then else part, or default code will execute. And at the end, rest of the code will execute. Here is the connection of Arduino with 3 sensors for input. An external LED for output. In my program, I am using Arduino built-in LED. For your program you can use an external LED, as shown figure. So now here is the program. At first, define Arduino pin numbers as sensors and output, by using a variable. You can choose any other pin for your sensors. Define Arduino pin 7 as button pin. Define Arduino pin 3 as IR sensor pin. Define Arduino pin 4 as trigger pin. Define Arduino pin 5 as echo pin. Now step 2. In this step, you have to assign these sensors, an LED pin, as input or output. Here is the syntax of the setup function. And here, I also access the serial function, for see the output into serial monitor. Now step 3. In this step, use some variables, to store the sensor's input, for further use. Here, for distance and time calculation, depend on ultrasonic sensor input. I am using before code, which I make in the ultrasonic sensor video. If you did not see that video, then I will give the link, in the description box. So, here I am using, button status, IR sensor status, duration and distance variables to store the input of 3 sensors. You can write down for your use. If you want to access this variables locally, then you can write down in loop function, with the data type. Otherwise, for global use, you can write down those variables, above the setup function. Now here is the program of built-in LED, depend upon 3 sensors. Here I am using nested if-else condition. Let's do the first condition. If the obstacle distance of the ultrasonic sensor, is less than and equal to 20 cm, then built-in LED will glow. Next, else if condition is, if button is pressed, or button status is equal to 1. Then also built-in LED will glow. Now, the last else if condition is, if IR sensor is detect any obstacle, or if IR sensor status is equal to 0. Then built-in LED also will glow. But, if these all condition will become false, then default code will run, or built-in LED will not glow. In every if condition, you can write down the serial println function, for see the output, into serial monitor. Now this is the practical work video. Here you can see, if ultrasonic sensor will get detect, any obstacle, below 20 cm. Then, Arduino built-in LED is glowing. And, if IR sensor detect any obstacle, then Arduino built-in LED is also glowing. And, if button is pressed, then also, Arduino built-in LED is glowing. But, for no input the built-in LED is off. If you like this video, then please share, and subscribe my channel, for more videos.